Trinity's peaceful car ride takes a terrifying turn when she's ambushed by a group of wolves, including her former guards, Leslie and Jeremy. They reveal a chilling conspiracy orchestrated by Caleb, her seemingly loyal friend. Caleb, driven by a desire for power and fueled by resentment towards Reece, has betrayed Trinity and planned her capture. As the truth unravels, Trinity faces a desperate fight for survival. Will she be able to escape her captors? Can Reece find her in time? And what other dark secrets will be revealed as the truth about Caleb's motives unfolds?
As you can see, gentlemen, my company has maintained phenomenal success rates with acquired businesses. I have no reason to believe that your company wouldn't follow suit. Reece was in the middle of a meeting with the owners and operators of the LA-based bodyguard agency that his company was in the process of acquiring. He knew that he needed to focus. This would be a major deal, both for him as CEO and for the werewolves around the world who were looking for work. But Reece's mind was 1,100 miles away, and the last 2 nights played on repeat in his head. Focus, Reece. He kept having to force himself back to the meeting. Mr. Gray, I see no reason not to proceed. The current owner of the company was smiling happily. Excellent. Then please allow us to sign the contract. As distracted as he was, Reece was still able to present an offer they would be silly to refuse. As soon as the ink has dried, we will... Reece! Reece froze at the sound of his little bunny calling his name. He looked around the room. No one else appeared to hear her, but he could feel her fear, taste the night air around her. He closed his eyes for a moment and connected with her across state lines. It smelled like she was in the town somewhere, back in Colorado, near the Thai restaurant by the university. But that made no sense. She wasn't supposed to leave the house. Mr. Gray, are you all right? The middle-aged man in the suit sitting across from Reece looked concerned. I'm fine. Reece cleared his throat. He needed to find a way out of this meeting. He pulled out his phone. There were no new messages, but the other men in the room didn't know that. Gentlemen, I apologize, but it appears something has come up. Either myself or a representative on my behalf will be back shortly to finalize this paperwork. Reece shook each man's hand before nearly sprinting out of the room. He called Trinity as soon as he was out of earshot, but her phone went straight to voicemail. His little bunny was supposed to stay inside, so why did it feel like she was in danger? He called Noah. Is the meeting finally over? It was almost 6:30, an hour behind home. The sun had set hours ago. I didn't think it was ever going to end. Something's wrong, Noah. Reece ran down the stairs, not bothering to wait for the elevator. What is it? Are they not selling? No, they're selling. Something's wrong back home. Something's wrong with Trinity. Reece had reached the bottom of the 5 flights in no time at all. His car was parked right out front. Wrong how? Noah was finally taking the call seriously. I don't know yet, but I can sense she's in danger. Reece's call switched to Bluetooth as he started the car and sped off. She's scared, and I can tell she was near the university just now. That makes no sense at all, Reece. Noah's reliance on logic was both a blessing and a curse. Reece didn't have the patience for it right now. I'll try calling her. I already tried. Reece snarled. It went straight to voicemail. We don't have time to waste. Start packing. I'll be there as soon as I can. Reece hung up on Noah as he sped toward the hotel. Lila answered his call on the second ring. Hi, sweetie. How did the meeting go? Mom, is Trinity there? Reece was too panicked to talk about anything else. What? Reece, what's wrong? Is she there? He struggled to remain calm. No, she left with Caleb a little while ago. Reece's heart dropped to the pit of his stomach when he heard those words. Caleb isn't even supposed to be in town, let alone picking my maid up from the house. Then Reece understood with horrific clarity what was really going on. Looks like I found my mole. Is everything all right? Reece could hear the panic in Lila's voice. No, Mom, it's not. Reece didn't see the point in beating around the bush. Caleb is in on all of the attacks. Reece, no! Lila gasped. I'm on my way back. Reece pulled up to the hotel. We're going to find her. I have to go. Reece skidded to a stop outside the hotel, where Noah was already waiting with their bags. He threw them into the car and jumped into the front seat as Reece sped away. Reece wasn't about to leave his mate to fight against her enemies alone. It was his job to protect her. It was his job to save her. I'm coming, little bunny. They made it to the airport just after 7. Not even an hour since he'd heard Trinity calling for him, but it felt like it had been days. Reece hurried to the ticket counter. There were no direct flights available, and he wasn't going to waste valuable time connecting flights at an out-of-the-way airports. He needed to hurry. I'll buy a whole damn plane to get back to my little bunny. Reece calmed his raging wolf. This was LA. There were plenty of private planes for rent. He just needed to find a pilot. After nearly an hour of searching, a copious amount of threats, and a hefty bribe, he managed to find a pilot to fly them to Denver, which was over an hour drive from home. But it was the best they could do. Reece made another call and had a car waiting for them there. He would not waste a second once the plane landed. He needed to find his mate, and quickly.
Reece races against time, fueled by a primal rage and the desperate need to protect his mate. He secures a private plane to Denver, knowing every second counts. As he waits for his flight, his mind races with terrifying possibilities. What has happened to Trinity? How did Caleb gain her trust and lure her away? What are the attackers planning to do with her? Will Reece be able to reach her in time, or will he be too late to save the woman he loves? Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha.